Hello there, viewers. Um, I have been wanting to make a video of this pen for a very long time now. I received it. I ordered it online and I got it. Oh, I thought I'm going to make a video, but it wasn't perfect either. There, it wasn't good light during the day. I couldn't find the time, or somehow, for some reasons, I couldn't make a video. So I wanted to share the unboxing. I wanted to keep it a true unboxing. It wasn't like I would unbox it and then repack it and then make it an unboxing video. So I wanted to keep it a true unboxing video. But to be honest, I actually did take a peek inside. I didn't take the pen out, and I did not try to fill it up with ink and then clean it out. So I actually truly want to have a look at it. I've been ever since I actually started using my first Pilot pen was a Pilot Metropolitan, and once I started using this, I've used this a lot. I just put it back because I just have too many pens. This is a Pilot Metropolitan. I'm still using it. It's filled with purple ink, and I've been using it, and I loved it so much with the build quality, which was on the rather in less expensive, very affordable pen collection. Although I also came to find out that this very pedestrian looking pen is also Pilot. It's a V pen. I found it out. I also bought this online, but the build quality is it does feel cheap. It's very cheap plastic and everything, but it's a fountain pen. It writes beautifully. It's got a wonderful nib. So I wanted to splurge some money on this, so let's do the unboxing. I have seen a couple of videos of this unboxing, and this is a box. Let's see if there's something in there. Nope. And there you go. Here is the pen that I have been trying to unbox for a very long time. I got it in a soft medium nib because all the pens that I have either in broad nib or fine nib. Now, when I was a kid and all through my school years, I loved a fine nib. But now I don't know, for some strange reason, I've started loving a broad nib. So this is a medium nib because honestly, this pen is so beautiful. Actually, I did fall in love with these gold and black pens with gold trimmings. So I've got quite a few of these. This is a Jinhao, which is very inexpensive, but the quality was so good. It was unexpectedly good. I mean, although comparing this with one of my most coveted pen that I bought at full price is the Nib Black 146. I bought this a couple of years ago, and I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it indeed. It's a wonderful pen and was money worth spending, and I'm very happy that I did. And I've been enjoying this. I filled it up with corn poppy red, and this has an even better design for me because I kind of love this, and I hope that my writing experience is going to be as good. Now, let me just check out what's in the box. Okay, so there's nothing in the box, which is it's kind of all right. I hope this is not a cartridge in there, and there is a converter, because although I wouldn't mind a cartridge, thank goodness there is a converter. It's a very old style converter, but still, thank goodness it's not those aerometric kind of converters where there's a rubber sack. At least it's a converter. And okay, it's plastic on metal, and I still love it. It's so lovely nib. Yes. So I'm gonna fill it up with ink, and let's see how it goes. I actually did, because I was so much into Nib Blacks, and I even bought one of these rollerball pens because most of the paper that I get everywhere around is such cheap quality that the ink spreads and feathers. So unless if I was writing in my own notebook or diary. So I got one of these roller ball pens. But even this roller ball, it writes beautifully if the paper is good. It's like, you know, you get a Rolls Royce and then you don't expect it to be an off-road car, so you can't expect to be, you know, driving it on pathetic roads. So here, this is the pen that actually got me. It's almost it's a little bit smaller than the Metropolitan is a bit smaller. Here's another pen that got me into the fountain pen, Alami. Although this is a student's pen, but when this all black came in, this is the first time I got an all black pen, and honestly I kind of love it because of the quality is so great. And I got this in broad nib, and honestly I've really enjoyed it. This is my first video ever on pens. So now I have been waiting to fill this up, and I didn't want to do it. So now when I thought about filling it up, like for instance when I filled up my Mont Blanc, I love the corn poppy red. It's beautiful ink. But when now this Mont Blanc, the corn poppy red this is not what corn poppy red looks like, because I filled this up with this Mont Blanc I think this, yeah, Mystery Black, and I filled it up for I think for over 6 months. I used it. I kept using it. Not that it was for 6 months. It was the same ink in there, so I've been using it. And eventually, what happened was that I flushed it out. And I was sure when there was no residue left, I filled it up with corn poppy. And then, behold, I can see that corn poppy has been contaminated with black ink, because this is not the corn poppy red that. If I just took out the real corn poppy red in a new pen, it won't write like that. So this begged the question for me. I want to fill it up with black ink, and I also want to make sure that the black ink is Pilot ink, but I don't have a Pilot black ink. I think I've got all the Irushizuku line of inks. I've got Kujaku, I've got Konpeki, I've got Fuyugaki, I've got Amairo. All of those inks are there with me except for the black one. And I have Mont Blanc black, but I realized that if I filled it up with black, I may not get that clean ink again. So another thing I just realized that, you know, once I bought this Parker pen, and it's just like sometimes I like to have pens that if I want to give it away to someone. So this comes with, it says it's a converter, and I'm sure it at least comes with some sort of booklet. That's a little disappointing, although I got the pen. Okay, it doesn't, the converter comes separately in this. I hope it's in there. So this extremely cheap pen, which is like 10 times cheaper, they provide you with the converter separately, but they don't give you a cartridge, I think. See, oh, look at that. Even a Parker pen, which is costs 10 times less, gave you a cartridge. So I know this thing is supposed to come with a cartridge, but there's no, I cannot believe that it doesn't come with any literature, because even a Parker Jotter, which is this is a Parker Vector, even this comes with this. You know, it makes it feel special. So look at that. It makes even this ordinary pen look so special. This doesn't look ordinary at all. And here I get, because I ordered it online, so still long way to go, because I'm a little disappointed with that. Although I don't need the cartridge, I wouldn't have used it, and I don't want the literature. The box is very good. I won't be using this, but you know, it feels good to get the proper things that you've been asking for. So here, viewers, I think let's fill it up, and I'm gonna go with Kujaku. I usually write the date I got my ink on, so I know how old it is. These bottles are beautiful, They are seriously so executive looking, and the inks are also very, very good. I like Nib Black inks, and I also love these Irushizuku inks as well, although they're on a very different level altogether. Nib Black inks are also great, and Irushizuku inks are superb as well. So I have to now. There you go. This is the first time I'm filling it up. Let me get some blotting paper. You know, that's the thing. The plastic, whatever you call this, I don't know what the resin. Look at that sound. I love this sound of the Bakelite, because some of those, like the Parker Quink bottles, they're plastic, and this I just it's all worth filling ink. I love filling ink because of these sound. Yeah, and even the Nib Black's got the same effect. So now let's take this thing for a test ride. I used to love posting pens, but lately, because many of the pens that I got, they don't post very well. Although this, I am sure. Now, where did I put the cap? There it is. Okay, it does post very well and securely, but I'm now kind of like used to writing without posting. This is my first words with this pen. Okay, this writes broad. What if? So it writes too broad. I'm kind of a little surprised with that, but it says soft. I don't know whether that means it has some flex to it, but I don't want. Oh wow, it is indeed soft. This is my first soft nib, so and I'm really loving this experience right now. Bad thing. Right. Well, the ink flow is superb. I kind of love that. It's an amazing ink flow. I really like the way it writes. But the same problem which I have, which the paper quality we get around here is not good. I've tried several, like we don't get Clairefontaine or whatever you call those papers, Clairefontaine, Tomo River. Let's try this. Okay, it doesn't hold. Well, it's not feathering as bad. It is actually, and there's definitely a bleed through. So I can't really find good paper to write on here. There's this paper that I have over here, which is I don't know, it's just a rough paper, but turned out to be very nice actually. All right, so let's give it a shot. This one actually does hold the ink much better. See, there is no bleed through or there is no feathering, and this is a beautiful pen. Even if I did post it, you know, I would say now that I'm just holding this pen, the more I'm using it, the more I'm beginning to realize that the money that I paid for this pen is worth it, because just the feel of the plastic, the quality of the plastic that it is. It's not plastic. It's resin, as they call it, I think. I don't know, what is it, acrylic, resin? I don't know. I do not know the differences between them. But what I can feel is that it does feel very good in your hand. And although I realize that a lot of people, the ergonomics of a pen are not just the ergonomics of the pen itself. It's also how you hold the pen. For me, I just hold the pen like that. This is just the way I do hold the pen. I just like to hold it a little back there when I'm generally writing. But I've come to see lots of people either holding the pen like this, and I've seen lots of people who've got very good handwriting holding the pen like that, which I see the thumb sticking out. I see these two holding the pen, and that this resting underneath it. And that's one of the reasons why I noticed that people have a little problem holding a certain kinds of pens, which, I mean, if you were holding the pen like that, that's one of the reasons why, for me, when I got hold of this pen, I didn't understand why people had a problem with this thing. Why would they hate this? So if you hold a pen like this, obviously it doesn't make sense to you, and I understand what you're saying. And, or, you know, some people just hold it like that, some people hold it like this, many actually. And then this is so natural for me, except that I don't hold it like from the very, very close to the nib. I like to hold it back here. You get a lot of leverage there, so you know, you could really write fast. Now, I do wish I had a very good handwriting, because there is no point in having, you know, loving pens and you don't have a good handwriting. So I've been trying to improve, but I'm not going to give up. But it's not coming together. It's not. I really have not been able to get good handwriting. Well, viewers, it was my first effort. I know it's all messed up. I don't know what I was talking about, where I was going. I was just excited. Not just excited, actually the word is super excited about unboxing this pen. And once I use it a little bit more, I'd get back and post a video. Even if I don't get any views or any comments, I'd still post one for my own self. Okay, but it'll be nice to see a comment.